I was trying to explain to somebody the other day who was all in this wave, and it's Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Woman, Spider-Girl, and it's like a whole family thing going on. Spider-Baby, Spider-Cousin, Uncle Spider. Okay, people, welcome back to another Foosh review. Tonight I'm going to look at the Spider-Man Legends Infinite Series Spider-Girl and Spider-Woman. I'm not familiar with this one, but from what I've read and been told, it's the ultimate Spider-Woman, a clone of some kind. I haven't done any research, no. But right off the bat, I like the color of her. It's maroon. It's kind of deep red. She's got the kind of a symbiote look going on, but couldn't actually tell you if it was a symbiote or, just a costume. A good figure is a good figure. A nice looking figure is a nice looking figure. If I like it, I'll keep it, and if not, it's, good teenage fodder. Because I think this uses the teenage body, and to be Spider-Woman, I'd like, it's hard to say. Spider-Girl, I am not real familiar with her, but I remember reading some of the comics back in the day. Mayday Parker, more of a classic-y looking Spider-Man costume, more Scarlet Spider looks like. And the back has, the cool pictures of them, cool pictures across the bottom. But anyway, let's get these things open and see what we're dealing with. All right, and here they are out of the package. If you have this figure, then you essentially have these two figures. And I don't know how much I like that, but even the hand is, well, both hands are reused from this figure for Spider-Woman. It's essentially a new head. Then for Mayday, it's new head, thwip hands, and web shooters. I'm not sure if this is from the Black Widow, but I like that they added these. Could have easily left them off, but they were added on. Both costumes are striking. The Spider-Girl, like I said, the web shooter gauntlets, the thwip hands, the Scarlet Spider-esque costume, which makes me want to, a Ben Reilly in this costume. It looks good. Spider-Woman, the flowing hair kind of throws me. I don't know how much, it's just flying away. But it has good paint apps. I like the design more than I thought I would. Like I said before, the maroon really does it for me. The spider logo kind of goes from a silver up at the top to a not so silver underneath. It's more of a whitish. They kind of look the same. I guess it's how the light hits it. Maybe it's the black lines coming in, causing the upper silver part to look darker. But now that I'm holding it up closer, not so much. Matches the eyes. The eyes are sculpted around the ridge. There's a slight paint bleed right here. And it's kind of low here, but it looks good. In the fingers, as you can see, her fingers are kind of warped unless she does this funky finger thing. I could probably fix that with some hot water. But like I said, the hair is painted. Pretty nice. Going back to the design, I like that they could have easily went blonde for some, contrast against the darker costume. But they went brown, so everything kind of flows together. So it makes me want to find out more about Spider-Woman. One thing I'm already noticing is this body is hard to stand in the first place. It's because the detents in the ankles are kind of in the wrong place. It kind of puts the balance in the wrong spot. Of course, I start bitching about it, and she stands up fine. But the hair is kind of a weight. It weighs her to the side, to the back, so you got to kind of lean her forward a little bit to get her to stand. Mayday has the same problem, although she's a little easier to balance, but they want to topple backwards. I have that same problem again, going back to this figure, going backwards. It's just how the clickies in the joints want to pull the figure that way. The paint on Mayday or Spider Girl, whatever you want to call her, is it's pretty good. There's some space right here between the two lines. Otherwise, everything's pretty clean. There is some rub right here. It looks like this black line is supposed to go across. For some reason, it's up here and it's kind of scratched up. But it's, shoulder discs. That's, common. The eye outline, again, is sculpted on this one, even though, they could have easily not sculpted it, but they did. That's cool. And here, the black is pretty much inside the sculpted line. Not a lot of bleed. Everything's clean. I like the big wide eyes. She's cool. Being that both of these are on the same body, articulation is the same. You have the ball going up into the head, and that is on a swivel in the neck, so you have good down. Her hair kind of gets in the way. Can't really look up. Mayday's different. She can look completely up, completely down. Hinge and swivel shoulder. Swivels out pretty much all the way up, all the way around. Hinge and swivel in the elbow. I've noticed you can't get right here, there's a bump. So you try to make her arm straight. It doesn't really want to straight. It wants to go past that point and snap in place. But it bends a little past 90. Then it rotates. Hinge and swivel at the wrist. Swivel, swivel. A torso cut. It gets pretty good side to side. Back a little bit. Not really crunching forward. The hips are on a ball. Have forward, not quite all the way. Back, not a lot. Out about that far. Thigh swivel. Double knees. And when I bent the knee, it loosened up. She has Scarlet Witch syndrome. But it wants to stick in the forward position right there. So, do with that. Points off. Swivel at the boot line, right in the middle of the shin. Hinge at the ankle. And then the rocker ankle action swivel. So yeah, pretty basic. Spider Girl comes with Hobgoblin head. Looks pretty nifty. The head is a separate piece, maybe? Does it pop out of there? Okay, it doesn't act like it wants to easily pop out. I'm afraid to go tugging on anything. I'm liking it. I like the separate hoods. It gives you more movement. And she comes with the Goblin's wings backpack. Looks like he has a sword right here, but it doesn't. Oh, look at that. It does come out. I'll have to look in the other packages, see if he comes with a blade. Now, it's nice. It's got some sculpted detail in here, almost like it's, just fabric. Not a fabric. I don't. It's straight lines. Maybe it's taunt fabric. But the detail, thankfully, is on both sides. I'm looking at you, Mattel. So both sides look good. It'll look good on him, especially when you put it on his torso. The torso, from pictures, I've been, kind of leery about seeing this in person. His torso looks, kind of plain, even though it's got buckles and wrinkles. He almost looks like a pumpkin, which may be on purpose. So I can't wait to get him together. Overall, I'm really happy to have Spider-Girl. Always like this costume design. It works for me. Spider-Woman, her costume is growing on me. I need to do more research, find out more about her. And if nothing else, you can paint her up like the symbiotes. Or use her as a symbiote. One of the crazy 90s Venom crossover things. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the foosh. Like I've said before, I'm good with the loose belts. They slide up and down. You can put it anywhere you want. You want it hiding the waist, kind of old school look, high pants. You can go there. You want it kind of a more modern look. You bring it down a little bit. Or you can go all full lowrider, whatever you want to do.